Action. Hola, too. This is Big BD, the biggest body in the building, as usual, alongside
CJ Makamoga.
And today,
hosty from the west of the side.
Yeah,
from Westside Promotions.
Makala Shasho. So today is going to be the representative on the side of the Westside.
Sure.
Yeah, so we'll give you this opportunity to introduce yourself and maybe at least tell us what is it you do, maybe your role in Westside.
Alright.
Like
anyway, my name is Shasho. Those that know me. Original name is Tapiso. So I'm one of the Westside team members, and obviously the Westside is a big team, so I'm one of the guys that's always behind the scenes. Probably never had to see. You've seen me here and there, whereby it's either I'm a guy that's at the door, or if it's summertime outdoor situations, you find me by the bar stand and things like that. But then I do other things behind closed doors, where we obviously as a team, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a big team whereby we have so many people that do a lot of things, but like we'll get through it as we go along in the podcast, so you guys can understand everything. But like, I'm just one of the representatives, and I'm here to cover for some of my teams who couldn't make it. You know yourself, the likes of then my main guy Glenn. You know what I mean? So he's mostly the person that they always ask to come around.
That's what I was looking for.
I know
that's what I was looking for.
Unfortunately, he's a busy guy today. He couldn't make it, so he just asked like, "I know, bro, you can do it." But like, I would have loved for him to be here too.
Nah, but I appreciate, man, for you made it, you know.
Yeah,
if it were other people would be getting stories now, such as this guy is not coming, so I'm not coming, so, you know. But you understood the criteria. Hey, we have to go on, Baba.
Yeah,
you have to go on.
No time moves.
Yep.
Waits for no man.
Yeah. So quick recap.
So pre-season, we had a pre-season shoot with about like 4 or 5 guests, including Mama Galanga, Scott. We had JD. After a while, we had, what did we have as well? I don't know, but yeah, that's about it.
That's about it for pre-season.
Yeah, that's about it. Nothing much into it, you know. Then, before we get started about today's business, we have a riddle for you.
Okay.
It's quite a mathematical one, you know.
Are you a numbers guy?
I'm not a numbers guy.
Okay, but just take a guess. What is the sum of all the numbers from 1 to 100?
What is the sum of all the numbers?
Yeah.
From 1 to 100.
Yeah. What's the sum of all numbers from 1 to 100? Sheesh. Yeah, and taking me back to school, bro. You know, I'm too old for school now, you know that.
And your brain cells have been childed by some things.
The little ones don't have to deal with that now. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do I get a clue at least or something?
Yeah, no? you have to get a clue.
Yeah, it's in the thousands.
Guys, this one. My brain wasn't ready for this one.
Your brain wasn't ready for this one?
I ain't gonna lie. Like you said, I'm not a numbers guy, but I know how to count my money though.
That's all that matters. Yeah. As long as you know how to count the money. Yeah,
man. So, okay, the answer is 5,050.
Oh.
5,050.
Yeah.
Njani, because I'm also lost.
Okay, what this riddle is saying, kahle ngathatha 1 uhlanganisele 2 uthathe loyani i-answer ihlanganisele 3 uzofika ku-100.
Uzofika ku-100.
Yeah.
At
first I didn't understand that.
So it's 5,050.
5,050.
5,050.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know. Over there.
I don't wanna lie.
Yeah, man.
And angithi manje we're on your side, right?
Yeah.
So how was the Tuxin show? 2.0, Tuxin 2.0. Because wafika last time wafika futhi.
Yeah.
Why maybe lingazamanga usilethela omunye umuntu esangibonanga?
Well, as you know already now, the situation of visas. Situation of my visa kind of slowed down everything.
Oh, okay.
So luckily the guys were local. Somehow just got in touch with that guys. You know, I know it's such short notice as well, because only like a 2 weeks notice. but then we were like, are we able to do it if it was a 2 weeks notice, you know? So like people have been looking for some. I think I was listening to one of the podcasts as well, and you were interviewing JD.
Yeah.
Like, I think you were even saying yourself, like,
my promoter,
you guys are a bit quiet.
I
know it was to do with what happened in the previous events of people not showing up, obviously. So we're like, maybe let's just do a 2.0 just to close off the year before we can move on to other bigger things.
Okay.
Because now it's all about going back onto the drawing board of how are we going to get these guys to come in, visa situations, what kind of time frame we need,
Yeah.
So that's how we decided to go the Tucson again 2.0, and like I'm glad because people showed up. I wasn't sure if people were going to show up such a 2 weeks notice, bro.
Okay, considering that 2 weeks notice, ne?
Yeah.
But I feel like you guys didn't do us like any justice with
Also,
the lineup. I mean, like
the lineup.
I'm not like throwing shots at the people you chose as such, ne? But already, like, considering the time it was opening at 11, this thing is finishing at 3. You know, like, to my mind, I was like, yeah, you see, when I get there,
at the same time,
you wanted to find him there, or
not besides him, like maybe there's one DJ, a hot DJ, our best DJ in Dublin, whoever that person is, they play, then it's the guy. Why? Because then the time, understand the time frame.
The time frame. I get you. Like that's what I was saying. I was just telling him that like the DJ situation, it's a difficult one, bro. Because to start with, the company is everyone, and it's always a situation where we have to sit down as a team to choose who we're bringing in. You know what I mean? And we as Westside, we always try and give people a platform as well for them to, you know, show themselves and showcase their skills. With okay, I'm this type of DJ, this is what I do. So we always try and shuffle around. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't work well. And obviously we have to like listen to what the people want. And you saying as well, like it was a difficult one this one around because
of the time.
Because of the time and trying to pick the right DJs. It was very hard because we don't want that thing with you. If we brought you twice to the thing, I can't put you on the first gig and try and put you again on the second gig. Not that I don't want to. Like we had our resident DJs, but they didn't play. You know what I mean? So we always wanted to like, let's try and give everybody else a chance. But then I felt like some guys that only want to come and play when it's big events. If it's like local events, most guys don't even bother. You know?
Yeah,
so it's always difficult.
Looking like a DJ's name. So what is the criteria like that Westside looks at? Like let's say when we approach this DJ and saying we want you to come and play the so event.
What are the requirements rather?
Now there's a lot of requirements, and at the same time we try and get DJs that don't play the same music. Because I think if you get DJs that play the same, I'm not saying obviously piano is the hardest thing going, right? But like, we try and like bring it back Gassi style, whereby there's house, there's kwaito, there's this and that. But I feel like mostly on our side, like the people who piano, and like I think example with DJ Ken, we had few house DJs and it went well. So it's Tuxin, okay, he plays around with everything, but he's not really a piano guy. You know what I mean? So it's always hard. That's what I'm saying. It's always hard to try and say if I put all piano DJs, it's literally just a piano event. You know what I mean? We try not to make it a piano event
to accommodate
everybody because our goal is always to reach out to more people, not only Southern African people. Because the more people we get from outside, the better. Because if we're only catering for Southern African people, we can't really grow the way we want to grow. If that makes sense, you know. And the requirements are crazy, bro, if I was to tell you, because
just name a few.
Just name maybe 5 of them. Maybe 3. So I can write them down like, and give them to
why DJ must do for them to come and play. Why side
Because bro, you know, I've been on about getting a slot for JD and Godfather. Through Westside for a while now. And I haven't been coming up right. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the marketing strategy, or I don't know, but it's not new to the ears. I have been.
The marketing strategy obviously is one of them, but obviously for us to get those videos, we have to go through their managers, or if they don't have a manager, we have to contact them personally. You know what I mean? So asking them, are you available for this? And our requirement, okay, we probably begin this much, and we want you to play at this time and such, you know, because I feel like when we tell the DJs to come and play for us and we start putting out the lineup online, people actually show up when they want to see their own actual DJ. And what we want to do, we actually don't want to put out who's playing at what time.
Yeah.
You know, we just want everybody to come in and just enjoy. You know.
Yeah. So
like the requirements are not a lot from us, bro. It's us, getting in contact with you. You know, and having an agreement with take care. Are you okay with this time and that? And obviously, I know sometimes people sometimes DJs come late. You know what I mean? And be like, yo, you're supposed to be at 11. Where you at? Everybody has things to do. Everybody got priorities. We understand that. Yeah, but sometimes when you have to go somewhere, you kind of have to meet us halfway as well. You know what I mean? Because we don't want to start saying, okay, BK, you're late, but then says far away because
BK is late.
So it makes you look bad yourself as a DJ. Unprofessional. Yeah, I'm talking. Then the next thing you're wondering, oh, these guys didn't put me on the last time. But it's nothing to do with that. You know, for us to do, we want to give everybody a chance to come and play. So our requirements are really not a lot. It's just a matter of sitting down as a team, agreeing with are we taking this person, are we taking that person? And if the guys are happy, one of your guys, he played for us at the Anchor Saturday when the DJs were late. And we owe him one for that. For me, I feel like we do owe him one. And as I say, I don't know who you were speaking to, but I'll find out about that because me, there's a lot of people who are literally trying to we want to do this, we want to do that, but it's good to always okay, guys, because that's why we want to do local things. You see, local things I think will be able to push DJs more. Whereby every 2-3 weeks, whenever we're doing the gig, we can't always do the same DJ over and over because there's so many DJs and you gotta give everybody a chance. You know, but it's not easy. That's the only thing. It's not easy, dog.
Okay, earlier this year, there was the Berezi and Tuki beef. Then
that beef, I was Westside in the slot.
I think. So what's up with that? Slot or
that's what I heard. That was something slot. But my question when I asked is who did he speak to? But then only to realize I think that thing it happened when we were still working with Delight. You get me? So he probably spoke to one of the Delight guys, and the Delight guys went probably saying no. Because I know for me, as a musician myself, it's always good to get the youngins or whoever is doing whatever, just to hype up everything, because we've tried to have so many performers as well, but it became a bit difficult because we're working with other people, so we kind of had to regroup and do other things. So now that's what we're doing. We want to be able to get DJs to do this or get an artist, get dancers, to make things better. So because but that's what I'm saying. With the boys, the situation, unfortunately, I didn't know much about it. That's one thing I know. But I think it was to do when working with the other guys earlier on. That's why they didn't give him a slot. So because when I sent that to, I think I sent that to Glenn, I was like, did you not give this guy a slot? He's like, bro, I don't even know this guy. Not in a bad way, he really listens to those things. He didn't come to me, you know what I mean? So if he came to him, because I know with Glenn, most people, if they do talk to Glenn, he'll try and do whatever the best he can. Because mostly me and him are the ones that are out there to try and talk to people,
strikers.
Try and see, okay, what can we do to make things better? But then that's what I'm saying. Working as a team, there will always be an agreement and a disagreement. So until we agree to the same thing, and unfortunately the show must go on.
Speaking of disagreements and agreements, so what happened between? Because you've mentioned Delight more than once now, saying you were working with him. So what happened? And besides Delight, how many other people
left Westside,
and for what good reason?
Not a lot of people left Westside actually, because Delight, we were just collaborating and obviously working on different things. They had their own things that they want to do as well. And we had our own things that we want to do. Maybe sometimes they came in time with maybe into as happening right there. Well, not that we were fighting or anything. It's just we wanted to do something at a certain time. We couldn't do that at a certain time, because at the same time, as much as we do this business, we have responsibilities for parents, we work, the whole lot. So sometimes, so a lot of people probably thought, these guys are beefing and what. I'm like, nah, it's nothing to do with beef, because the real competition I think it's ourselves. We're in competition with ourselves instead of competing with other people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you compete with other people, that's when you actually get lost in the situation whereby things become really bad. So while we decided to keep they keep doing them, we do us. If there's another collaboration that we're gonna do in the future, definitely, why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that removes the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
So like, what are some of the challenges that you guys face as like promoters or as a brand?
Besides as a brand, as Westside promoting all these things. Number one challenge.
Yeah.
Everyone looking for free tickets.
Put me on.
You know you're my dog. I understand there's a situation whereby you can guest list and whatnot, but I feel like a lot of people don't understand the work
that is actually being
put in behind the scenes, the amount of money that's been put in there, behind the scenes of if it's coming from somewhere or it's coming from our own pockets, because I can't blame people as well because they don't understand where all that thing is.
Because you're also trying to get a profit
out of the event.
Also trying to get a profit out of it. So we start with early birds, number one. So sometimes early birds sell it, sometimes they don't sell it. But then sometimes people wait till the last minute. Good guy.
Yeah, you know what?
No, the thing is,
stress.
The thing is, some people, not like I don't have trust in your side, but I told Claire to go to Amina, not to go to having said, Westside dang. But then for other promoters there, I am going to cover my villain, but I couldn't because then Uzovara,
sure.
Uzotrinanje. So Tagara and so dies in very simple. Way to move.
You see, those are one of the challenges we don't want to face. I feel like it's very wrong as a promoter to say you're doing something and you don't deliver.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And the worst thing is, you guys always find out on the last day, on the day of the event. This person is not coming.
It's not coming.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And already you're probably late already. You can't just stay home. So I feel like that's a challenge we've actually accomplished very well.
Yeah, man.
Making sure we deliver for the people.
Yeah,
because without the people, we're nothing, though.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then, but it's not really that much of a situation. It's just that you have 1 or 2 people that will always,
yeah.
But the other challenge is making sure, bro, when the gig is on, everything goes smoothly.
Because there's a lot behind the scenes, bro.
There's a lot of things that people don't see that we see, you know what I mean? Everybody's just there to have fun, but I need to make sure, we are right, the stage is right, sound check and things like that. With the artistic brand and whatnot, there's no fun.
The schedule
so I'm leaving here, I'm going there. So there's a lot going on. I think especially on the outdoor events, if it's summertime, it's too easy. You know what I mean? Because you're doing a lot. Anyway, me, when you've seen me, I'm always on my part. But that situation was on. It's not easy because I need to make sure if I'm good and fit, I need to make sure it's into something and sometimes you could just be waiting an hour, but we just need to make sure everyone is flowing, and everybody has a different job. That's the thing. Everybody has a different job. There's people you might just keep saying, he's Westside, but it seems like he's not doing anything. But we just told him, okay, your job is to make sure none of this is happening. My job is to do,
yeah.
But we faced a lot of challenges that we actually stood strong and made sure that we just delivered for the people. And people had fun, and nobody went home hurt and stuff like that. Because I always find that that's my number one priority. As much fun as we can have. It's not nice because that thing already on its own, they can badmouth you about that. So always, because I think last time there was an event that happened in Vela, there was a guy who was so late outside whereby he was sleeping. I think he passed out outside. Blanked out. We had to call an ambulance and make sure, because we can't be the first people to leave the event.
We have to be the last people to leave the event.
We have to make sure we so things like that, it's very important. So we faced a lot of challenges, but like we faced them head on because that's what made us who we are today.
Yeah, man. So I've seen you guys are now rocking a new logo. Does that mean there's new upcoming projects or event?
Oh yeah, there's a lot that we're actually working on for next year. Well, unfortunately, I can't give you the whole blueprint, but
just give us it's
we're still gonna stay. I think we're still gonna keep the main logo as it is.
Yeah.
But we're just gonna obviously shuffle around with a few logos to make things a bit, spicy and but I think the actual main logo, a lot of people know it well. Even if it was just to be like just a W of Westside on its own, people would know that this is Westside. But like it's nice just in case if there was like merch to be dropped and things like that. You need to come up with different ideas. Because like we're trying to do bigger than just doing events, bro. Like, come up with other different things, push people to, do better, like pushing DJs, pushing all that. So there's a lot coming. That's why you see there's a new logo. We're working on a lot of logos, but that's one of the other ones we agreed on so far. We'll push that as well. So I think it'll work well on the match as well, depending on how we want to do the match, or maybe on caps, t-shirts, whatever. But there's a lot we're working on for next year, because on medicines is fun for Abantu. And obviously the competition is big, so we need to know who's going to be who next year.
So in terms of Westside is a big family. So have you all guys ever thought of booking out the 3 arena perhaps?
Oh yeah, that's along the books. That's a big dream, bro. Whereby when things get better and better, because right now we're still growing.
Yeah.
And like we're not there yet, but we want to get there. That's the type of places we want to get to. The likes of the 3 arenas, the likes of like the electric picnics and things like that. Whereby like we actually do good for people. Whereby
set up
the stage, boy. You wanna like the boiler room type of things. Like there's a lot. It's just that. So yeah, things like the 3 arena, those are obviously our big dreams that we want to make sure we accomplish, but that's something that's going to take a while, and those are type of things whereby you can't do them alone as a brand or as a promoting group. You need sponsors and a whole lot, talking to a lot of people. So when we talk with a lot of things that are happening, so we're just hoping next year like we want to have one of the biggest festivals going. We don't know if it could be next year, it could be the year after that. But it would be nice to have a nice festival where we just bring everybody, under one roof.
It's Kali.
Yeah, it's Kali, boy. And the only problem, like, obviously, venues are always a problem.
That's the
trying
problem.
to find the best venue, you know what I mean? Because I know you guys, you like the Inchico one, the distillery. It was nice. I loved them myself.
POP.
Yeah, the POP was nice because the setup was nice, and it's a POP. And you're able to, enjoy, buy food, and relax and do your thing. Unfortunately, time limit,
time frame.
That's the only problem. So, but we're still out there finding out better venues, and slowly but surely, we're getting there, So, by the grace of God, we're just hoping 2025 when it hits, things are looking positive. But there's a lot of things that are in works, so you guys will be getting scoops here and there.
We can't wait to see.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. The situation at Deben Gogo, allegedly, you guys were supposed to bring Deben Gogo.
Yeah, that's the thing from these situations, bro. It's first come, first serve type of a situation. You know how it works, right? And there's always someone who's gonna, I can figure it out or whatever. So as with those type of people, if you beat us to it, we're not gonna compete about it. Okay, you beat us to it until next time.
We'll take it straight to the head.
Yeah, take it straight to the head, because at the end of the day, you win some, you lose some, bro.
Yeah.
So you can't always be winning. It'd be nice, obviously, if you're winning every day, but if somebody beats you to something, okay, you know what?
Accept your L.
Let's take the L. Let's keep short
moving.
right.
So it wasn't a collaboration.
That or no?
No, because the guy called me. Remember, I think we did the episode. Is it the last episode was a pre-season shoot? I think it was me and you. were talking about, like, I think it's me and JT, or it was me and you, were talking about why can't abantu bengabuyi and stuff, you know. So one of these promoters called me. Asho ukuthi hey mina ngasebenzisana ngaphi ne-Westside in yabo. Asho ukuthi I didn't work for Westside. Ne? But working with I was like collaborating, like, ne? So we wanted to bring Durban Gogo. Then it didn't work out.
No, but that's not true.
You see, because they're gonna bring our name out there to say they wanted to work with us. There's people who wanted to work with before even Durban Gogo. I think there was, what gig was it? Was it the Melon Sleazy gig?
Yeah.
And no, Tyler.
Yeah.
It was the same the year before last, right? It was kind of a similar thing whereby, but then we weren't really happy with all the agreements that were going on. Like, I know you guys can go ahead with that. You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm saying. As a team, if we're not happy with what's been offered on the table, we can't take it. You know, same thing. If I bring something to you and you're not happy with it, bro, I can't force you to take it. You know what I mean? So the person you're talking about now, it makes sense who it is. But that person, like, I don't know why they feel like that, and for them to get so pissed that we're trying to collaborate with you guys and things like that. It's like he didn't come to us and say, "Oh guys, I'm trying to bring Durban Gogo. Can we do this together?" No, he didn't. He went ahead and did what he did. You know what I mean? Whereby I think the situation was all about the date. You know what I mean? That date is a date whereby we chose it, and unfortunately he chose it. You know, and his stuff didn't go ahead, our stuff went ahead. You know, that's what I'm saying. It's all about delivering.
So was Kent a retaliation or
not even, brother? Not even, because that's what I said. If you try and retaliate, it just makes things sour, bro. Because now it's kind of like I'm trying to separate people from who they want to go for, who they don't want to go for. You know what I mean? Okay. Like that's what I'm saying. As much as they advertise this for such a long time, and we advertise Kent, I think after.
Yeah.
When you already know how people are moving, bro, you're just gonna keep doing what you're doing because you already know how people are moving. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Okay, because in the sopanyazi fele come the thing, but we're not like that because we're not just gonna be out there throwing shots like this and that one. So we waited, and unfortunately we do have some sources with the this wasn't going to happen.
That's why I've seen a little into that because okay, let me say allegedly, Durban Gogo asked Glenn, would he so and so and so and so, like, you know, so and so. So I thought would maybe.
How are we supposed to understand if it's so and so and so and so?
Okay. Durban Gogo said to Glenn, there's this promoter they were talking about in yeah. So a guy made a proposition and stuff. Like, so I thought it would maybe because Westside dropped out of the thing, that's why it didn't work out.
Now, but from the get-go, right, it actually made sense because first thing I think on that day, Usoma Hash, you know him, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. He posted on TikTok.
Yeah.
Durban Gogo is not coming, so let's turn it up, Gopi.
You can't.
And bro, that's exactly what happened. So that's what I'm saying. It cannot be what Westside was involved in this because
and you cannot
they had their own thing happening.
No, I'm not saying they were involved in such thing. I'm saying like ukuthi ngibuye ngithi ngifuna ukusebenzisana ne-Westside so.
But no, that's why Umchita lied about something. That's
okay. Umchita did lie about something.
Okay.
We go far, bro, and Umchita obviously, like, I don't know why he had to be like that. All he could have done just came up and say, "Oh, guys, situation is like this." But I felt like he took it too personal. I think did we have an outdoor before? We had an outdoor before Durban Gogo, right?
Yeah, it was at Vela.
Yeah, there's an outdoor that we did, and we were trying to cater for the Shona people. You know the way they were saying, we don't cater for these people, we don't cater for these people. So we're like, okay, we're just gonna kind of like cater for the Shonas now. Unfortunately, we took an L that day, bro. And you know what? And we took shots. No,
but then those outdoor events for this year, to be honest, they were so nice.
Yeah. They were.
I even attended one of them on my own when the guys were not there.
Yeah.
No, I just came on because I know
it's gonna be nice.
It's going to
be Westside. That day you stayed by the price there, they're eating a lot. Yeah.
No, the thing is, like, sometimes I like it, like, if Sfigen Darwin sing a machita.
Sure.
Staying a gawan, young so the not wena so bambe yaki play, mafi bambe yaki play.
Sure.
Young so let's staying a gawan, it's your save.
Was that day in comment?
Oh, lapha ngakusevela lapha.
I'm fine that day, but what time I'm fine was a film
too much fun.
Yeah, I got a cars.
I'm fun. It's so funny because that was the first thing I noticed.
Before anything.
I'm not gay, by the way, but
no, let me go. Yeah, one night. I'm feeling but ngayibona ivideo esengubona nje ngahleka as uboys sepostile mina sokulile
sekulate process bondile
but it's part of
it. Is that it is
yeah, but like before everything, as I was saying, like these collaboration situations, they do become a bit of a problem sometimes. They would, like, because I feel like there's some people who say they've worked with us or like, yes, there's people who have worked with because we had our own personal probably trust issues with that. It doesn't have background, and if you don't trust something, bro, because we've been in this game for over 10 years, so yeah, well, and some of us we learned these things from the OGs that used to be bringing guys here before.
Yeah,
in this game, you're gonna find some people you're gonna be able to work with. You're gonna find some people you won't be able to work with in a long time.
And some that claim that they are doing, but they
actually not doing. Exactly, some that claim that they are doing and whatnot. And we don't want to be the ones that claim they were doing when they're not doing. We really want to
deliver. Walk and you talk.
Yeah.
So let's just kick it back to the Mayfair gig. I know we've talked about this. Like, I'm just gonna talk about the situation with the guy and the girl. Like, Uchita Zanga Kawate.
Hey, I'm fitting a story late. No,
Ucheri Lo when we see she did a trip.
Oh no!
Yeah, she threw the car window.
Unfortunately, my sister very lying. As a Makalatanjan, because I'm a Kalatavela, I'm a Chananda boy, but in attitude. So I asked my sister why she was so and like, because from what I was told is that Pro is meant to be here and come play their new song with this girl.
Yeah,
I didn't know what he maybe Pro sent it to somebody for to play for her. Yeah, but so maybe or the message wasn't passed around properly with the eye. There's a guy who's gonna play a song for you. Can you do that? Yeah, but so unfortunately she was late and things got personal, and unfortunately then that's when I hear people were rolling on the floor and the whole lot and stuff like that.
It was a fun 5 minutes.
People will stop fighting. One day they won't make it home, dog. One day they won't make it home, bro.
One day they won't make it home. That's true, bro. Like, and this is a situation that we could have easily fixed with that. Okay, so we didn't know, but next time come through a straight good. Okay, guys, this is what's happening. Yeah, well,
don't go through the corner.
Because that's what I'm saying. Maybe Singaspan C2, you probably went to spoke to somebody, you just said one thing and that person forgot. Yeah, well, sometimes you need to follow up on, okay, guys, you're doing this gig, can I please this? Yeah, well, then at least I put it on to somebody that, okay, Glenn or whatever. There's a person who wants to come and perform there, so let's give him a chance. You know what I mean? And see how they get on. Yeah, well, but unfortunately, it's just a situation that happened weirdly, whereby I didn't understand why, but. So once again, let's talk about.
Yeah.
But now the guys are okay. Like even Zara himself, I'm not Zara na Rumunya Marai. He's on.
Zara na Rumunya kanje.
Because I think I was talking to somebody like, "Hey, no, sis lawyer, me was afraid." What happened? And then explained to me that are the guys okay? Like, no, the guys are okay. As long as you guys drove home safely. And
everything, that's it. That's all that matters.
Stuff, because you can't be staying in the place just because you're pissed now you want to start fighting. What if you are losing fit? You learn to play guy.
And it happens, yes. I'm not shy.
Nil.
Akshay, Jack, what is it?
I thought so you girl yena vele ngapha vele into zakhe yabona like ucula yasha into yakhe but it's just that yabona izinto masoqala ukwenza into ezifana neboma music career situation ne-attitude
kwamele i-align because angeke uzozitshela ukuthi
njengamini wesathi so ngeke ngibhizi manje sengicula ngaphambili ngitshela ngathi yimi yabona I need to be humble bro because
you never know.
Brian, tomorrow, like people can not show up because just one person said something silly. So I need to protect the brand. So I'm really protect the brand. That's why when you see me in the place, I'm always making sure everyone is good. Because I'm one of those I'll be on the floor, like making sure hospitality wise with that. I'm having fun. No problems. Okay, as long as I'm happy, so get sharp. That's important.
When you bambiza abantu, my sister Westside lo. Engimncane wayo
lo wasiza kulo motion
kana lo man yakhumbula ePattern Factory first day bengenzela izityle my sister lo angimncane blind drive Audi bambiza ubani yo no mele umtshele lo my sister uthi no I'm blind.
Mostly. They are my boys, I'm corner around in there, I'm a corner around me. Because see things like that, we always try to see somehow, somewhere. I want because I think plus very like they are my even when it comes to Pattern Factory, it's a problem.
It's a problem.
Trying to make sure guys, just for your own safety, for your own sanity. Bring your ID with you.
But mina lo kanjani because lo my sister lo uyathatha ID yami angitshela ukuthi akusiyime ngo ID. Mfethu no yacaba ne ngize ngambonisa le ukuthi le ID lena was issued to me 6 years ago. So usitshela ukuthi ngizobe ngifana wena ngokubona kwakho brother my sister ngithwalisa amagaba afuzayo
stress that day I remember that very well.
So ngosithunga kangeni
no then this time akangenisanga futhi yacha
manje ngothuki
tell you something you don't know
no ngothuki no
manje kuthukizini
serious mina yazi mama ukuze ukuthi uva ngitshela ukuthi
utira kangenanga thukizini okwaqala kangenanga khatheso kwesithukuthuki kangenanga
no that's a situation that we want to sort out now. We'll fix that situation.
Mfethu ngaze ngayenzani ne ngaze ngawenzela ukumbonisa naye efonini ngiphethe ethi kanti ufunani kanti ufuna ngikunikeze awangithwenya shema awangithwenya
bakalukisa mfana
awangithwenya
yo that's a mental
ilu yakamva
ayish akho mnandi Brian obvious ama gentlemen ngini na Brian yabo
manje yazi this time ku bed ngani waphuma 2 minutes ne lezi zakwakhe zangenisa ngisithi ngiyathi ndoda wafika wambreaka ndoda
ngizorema naye personal
ngitshela ukuthi yabona lento yenzane si personal ndoda to another level dog.
It's no longer a thing
like mfethu ngifika ra ngiphethe ibhelasi
it's not like he was fighting
ngiphethe ibhelasi ngibonisa ticket ngiphethe ne-ID wafele wathi esathe bheki ID wathi you go home
sort out the situation.
That's my sister no.
Made to sort out if so lama ops.
I think maybe boyfriend actually sevenza last time I think when
now guys.
No security no dawangusukela mfethu then it had to end somehow.
No, we'll fix the situation bro, don't worry.
We'll get to the bottom of that. So like now that like this year has been different like from last year, in the sense of this year people have been showing up to events and such, but comparing to last year, the faces I used to see last year, like half of the faces maybe like this year, most of them maybe for some personal reasons and such, but then like now this year there's been an introduction of like 5 or 7 new promoters. You get me? So like how do you guys, like let's say the event is coming, like how do you schedule that, knowing like maybe let's say for instance like this week next week you must also consider these people have to get there, pay for the ticket, buy something inside as well. Maybe abanye njengathi singahlali khatshana labo chillers lounge, maybe sithi ma taxi yabona. or abanye bahamba ngezimoto or abanye basazogibela and stuff.
Sure.
Because then manje singabona ukuthi this week is so jive, next week jive. Phela groove izigcina sokubhoka ngoba abantu uzobusukwazi ukuthi hayi ngihamba next zohlangana nozibani.
No, I think you futhi into le maybe yenza abantu ukuthi bengaphuli up in numbers as such, because you know what you are bound to see the same faces
over
and the same vibe. Yabo? Maybe kungabe ukuthi maybe last week bezikudlula this week, but it's the same people constantly. That's why I should also in the venue it contributes, and it did mention, but they're still also searching if venue and stuff. So I feel like if venue also plays a huge role, a very huge role.
And what obviously you're saying, we try not to like compete with other people's dates or promoters' dates. We're giving a gig this week, not next 6 cents or something. So we always just we'll just wait and see what gigs are happening. Then maybe you know what, let them do their own fun now. We always try and give people a better time. I was gig this week. Maybe in the next 3-4 weeks, I see it here. I want to span because at the end of the day, people got responsibilities, though. And unfortunately, like as much as you want to groove every week, because sometimes next week, my priorities are important. So you keep your curtain and your groove. You can always miss one, but it's for us, we like give ourselves time to be able to breathe as well. So to go and sit down and plan properly, because I feel like some promoters, they just wanna and because we were doing this Africa. It was almost an every week thing. It was really I don't see enough for it, because not every week we show up. And now that's what we're trying to do every 2-3 weeks now. That's when we what can we do and what, and we give other promoters a break then for them to do their own thing. And we'll always go and support, because the most important thing is showing face and support. Because if you don't, like, sometimes when you don't show face and support, you'll be thinking, probably there's beef or something. You wouldn't know, because that's what I'm saying. Westside is such a big team. You don't have to see me or Glenn there. There can be somebody else. So, but most people always say, but now we want to see this one and this one. I always said didn't come today, this and that. But there's so many promoters now, bro. I don't know, like, how they do their own things, but everybody has their own way of doing things. And so we're always trying, like, okay, now let's just hold on a little bit, spawn one man's and one guy's in it. Then if there's nothing happening, because sometimes they can promote a gig this week, so the flyer say put me the next week because something got cancelled. We can probably jump into that, you know. So we'll see.
Last DJ. Okay, the last question.
The last DJ.
The last
question. Speaking of our new promoters and stuff, how do you feel about the gig in Limpopo Boy? Were you there?
I didn't go.
I also didn't go.
But there was disgrace to the people and their manners. Because these manners are one examples. The whole white corner. But I feel like it didn't do people any justice.
No, I feel like, the people did not give a shit about Limpopo Boy. That's the thing.
People who were there.
What Limpopo Boy, I'm guy, Mike, but
allegedly, I've heard he was paid half of the money. I don't know how far true is
that one. That's the one we don't know.
Hey, Brian, you know a lot of allegedly. Allegedly.
Somehow, some way.
It was just where's God?
I did pull up there. And I know people were there. Obviously, it wasn't full the way it should be, whatever. But like, people pulled up and they were just really doing their own thing. Like nobody.
Really give a damn about.
People pulled up, they're like, Limpopo Boy, whatever. But it's not true.
But I'm not saying it's wrong to bring a dancer, like, you know. But then you bring a dancer, is coming along. Nobody's gonna dance for more than 20 minutes.
No.
Straight up, like,
no. I think they just brought him as a guest. He wasn't even really like came there to dance on it. Just
it was just
to show face. Darling Popo Boys around there, but it wasn't a thing whereby we booked you to come and dance or Antonia's in there. Because I think if they booked him to come and dance, they'll probably be doing dance classes in Dublin somewhere. I don't know, but like that's how it looked to me. But people were just there, just doing their own thing, really. And really like all about Limpopo boy. He was free, see, whereby sometimes more popular and feature on to but what I want to important. Unfortunately I feel like a chip shop but like not a lot of people were all about Limpopo, like like Limpopo boys here, okay, fine. That's where we had to have fun. We had to have fun.
I want to have to.
Okay, so our last question is like, what is the criteria you guys like with paying about DJ? Like we've had
local DJs.
Yeah, local DJs.
Yeah, singers in your Westside. So
nothing is for mahala. Even if you're breaking even or you're making loss, you still kind of have to keep your relationship going with your DJs, because that's what I'm saying. It could only just take one person to go and say goodbye. Bampa is easy. Without understanding my situations or my costs and everything. So that's why before we can bring you in to come and say, nah, payment so and so.
Okay, let's say for example, Minaronga Ramda, PK Makamura, the DJs, say approaching at a band. Maybe in a net maybe we'll pay you guys maybe 150 for a gig. Maybe that's on you, like in the information as a team DJ masi Westside simfata madangane. Sesifika thina lo mngane wami sesidayi maybe thina sifuna 250 for a set yet. How do you guys
that's what we negotiate. Then if it happens good, you're not happy with the price, obviously we're gonna have to reshuffle and look at the books because that's what I'm saying. Sometimes we can't just pay straight up. We have to like wait until the event is over. It's okay. Sometimes did we break even? Did we make profits? Because I'm doing sure I'm up like sometimes I'm always like 12 in the price. I'm still good at share the fun. I want to love my 1,000 pocket next month could be back. Okay, I'm talking. But from that money, really, you have to make sure that you know what, you look after the people who came to help you out.
But anyways, the island very how long are savings? Malako.
Needs to be
But no, it's just a matter of negotiation, bro. Because like I said, we're a growing brand ourselves and things like that. Like there's a lot of things that go out behind the scenes. It's not only just paying off DJs, like quality artists with it, accommodation, flights, booking them themselves and things like that. I want zonke man.
I figure now I
security.
I figure now celebrity mina ngiphuza
ngiphuza X
paradise.
So all those costs like and the up and downs you probably be doing and stuff like that. But like that's what I'm saying. Not all the time it's always going to be okay. 2 days I will be 50 or 2 days I will be when things get better, regular nights. If these regular nights become very good, I think like every DJ will begin a good amount, on what they think. But then as I'm saying, as a DJ, if they hired you somewhere to come and play for the whole party, that's a different price. Because me, I only need you for an hour, or I need you for about 40 minutes. Just for that slot.
So guy now you think
now you petrol from now as a DJ, at least plus one mostly when it happens. It's not like figure what you want. So gain plus one. So those things, because the plus one you can't take it buy.
No mean party.
So those little things they add, so that's what I'm saying. Like we pay whatever we can, and if they're happy with it, mostly that's what I'm saying. Like we make sure we call, we have a good negotiation with them, and they understand and say, okay, I know. So okay, no problem. Then we can put the fly out. Without agreement, we can put the fly out. That's why we'll always have like the first fly out. Like okay, Span Band is coming, cool, people are happy, and then obviously they'll want to see what's the lineup as well. I know people are always waiting for the lineup. It's difficult, that thing, man. I'm a teacher, my chance.
Okay, so we want to start with you.
The word of the day.
So what is the word of the day?
For me, word of the day, what I can say, be true to yourself.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Treat people well, and I know we always say stay humble, but like just be true to yourself, you know, praise God all the time, and respect everyone band. You know, respect others so they respect you.
So they respect you
Don't
back.
demand it. You know, it always happen. Respect others. If you respect others, they'll respect you back. Simple. So that's my motto. Stay true to yourself and respect others, and always praise God.
Yeah, man. Come on.
Yes. As no catch up off guard about of the day. This day is a motivational Jan. Okay, let me try and think of something. Word of the day. Word of the day.
Okay, usacabanga.
Yeah, could be
Let's test this.
Yeah.
Word of the day. Dude.
For me is in whatever you're doing this December, whether enjoying whatever, think about January. Because next year we listen and we do not transfer.
And we did not transfer.
Did not transfer.
I find fun.
Merry Christmas.
So we are the word of the day next week, and then the show we are blind.
Happy holidays to everyone.
Happy holidays to everyone.
So from Mover Shakers Legacy, Westside Promotions, Paramiso West,
Thank you, Uncle, please.
I carry the game on my soldier just to show them niggas we back and we told you I'm up in the scene in the cut and I kill it, I cook it up, seven a chef and I kill it. You ain't really gotta ask. Back in the scene and I'm holding the task and we out in the game, so you know that we splat. We out in the game, so we came in the splat. Look, came out the duck and we did it. We came for the money and all of the critics. We talking the shit, but who the fuck is the critics? We out in the scene and we did it again and again and again. Bitches be talking this shit, but you still out a fan. All of you niggas be acting no funny, but all of you niggas are still the biggest of fans. Now I ain't really back.